bit. Now that our crankshaft seal is out, I'm just gonna go around here with a Brillo pad and just clean where it used to sit. Alright, well I was able to push that seal in there by hand pretty much, almost flush. I just rubbed a little bit of oil around the outside of the seal before I installed it. And now we got this bearing installation tool, but we put the crankshaft bolt inside of it and we're gonna bolt it on there and push the seal up tight with this. So now we've got the one T45 guide bolt in. We got to put this other one in. Just slightly oil this O-ring before installation, but we got to pull that guide up and down and get that hole up there lined up. Then we can install it. Then we got that one right there. That's the last one. Then the guides will be installed. All right, so now I got the exhaust gear and the intake gear. Oh, they're just hand tight for right now. And now we're gonna go ahead and throw this guy right here back in with our new crankshaft bolt. Lube on the inside of that cog there. And we got our piece here that we gotta set in right inside of there. It's gotta be lined up perfect. There's our old crankshaft bolt. Got a new one, and it says before installation you're supposed to lubricate this bolt. That's not normally the case with bolts, but with this one you have to get the correct torque. Now I got the crankshaft bolt in tight. Well, not tight, hand tight. And all of our T45 bolts that go into the block and into the guides, we will be torquing them to 30 Newton meters.
22 foot-pounds.
Or 22 foot-pounds. So now I'm going to torque both camshaft sprockets to 20 Newton meters. And they can't move because we still have our cam tool back there holding our cams in place. Alright, crankshaft bolt was already torqued to 50 Newton meters, and now we got to do an additional 180 degree turn on it. So here we go.
Alright,
We got to
change
get
this
this one
bitch.
80. Just tell me when.
120. 150. Sorry. 150, 70, slowly, slowly, slowly. Stop.
Huh.
Look good?
Yep, 180.
A little more maybe? A little more. There you go.
Alright, we have put a mark on our socket right there, and we're going to spin it around to the other side directly across 180 degrees, and then that'll be perfectly torqued for that camshaft. You torque everything. You want to install this mini special tool. It's a timing tool. It just kind of pushes the guide out and keeps everything tight while you torque it. Alright, now we've removed our time and chain tensioner tool, and we're going to go ahead and install our new tensioner, and we're going to torque it to 65 Newton meters.
Yep. You're good.
Alright, so now we have replaced our water pump pulley, and we got our tensioner on that goes from the harmonic straight over to the water pump, and we got our serpentine belt on. Just keep going. Just went ahead and installed this top motor mount bracket. About to throw on this nut right here and that ground strap real quick. Alright, so I got the nut on there, got the ground strap on. I got this bracket here on that has a nut right down in front of there, or a little bolt that screws in there. And now I reckon I'm to the point where I'm going to pull the locking pin that we put in earlier that goes from the engine casing into the flywheel. Gonna pull that out, and I reckon we're gonna unlock our camshafts over here. Now that the harmonic and the two cam sprockets up there torqued down, I'm gonna go ahead and take this tool that locks my camshafts into position out. Well, it's been a pretty long night. We got the intake box back on, piping back on, valve cover back on, plugs in, wires on, and I think we're about to have our first startup. Wheel liners back in, wheel back on. Put some coolant in here because, well, there was none since we took the water pump off, but here we go.